Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those that don't know me, my name is Chiruta. I'm a certified professional coach and licensed massage therapist. And today we are going to get into a comment that I received on my last video. I always appreciate comments, even when they're not flattering, and this one was not, because it generates a dialogue. And what are we if we can't talk about things? And it was about my last video on tipping, and so I'm going to create some clarity and comment on the comments, so stay tuned. Okay, so in this comment, the person went through different points. Point 1, I should raise my base rate. If I'm really as skilled as I think I am, I should raise my base rate. Number 2, if my clients are wealthy, they should just pay it. You know, there was another point in there that said if I have, more humble means kind of clients, like your blue collar workers, then I could put in a little contingency rate for them. But again, have everything be transparent. And what was interesting about the end of the comment was that I shouldn't mandatory require a tip, and I shouldn't guilt my clients into a tip. If that's what I did in my last video, it was certainly not my intention. If you haven't watched the last video on tipping, it's going to be linked in the comments below. So let's get into it, shall we? I did a video not that long ago about the crisis in our industry. When I went to massage school, we were taught to be entrepreneurs. There were not what we call your turn and burn, massage envy, hand and stone, Spavias. There were not corporate chains out there that we had to compete with. Most of us were just single solo entrepreneurs, and we were taught to be entrepreneurs. We understood the business, and we were successful. I actually tell people I made more in the first third of my career than I did in the second third of my career. And that is because massage envy and the corporate chains weren't there. I didn't have to compete with them. I didn't have the market for that sort of thing. I was just a single, semi-talented massage therapist, right? Developing my craft. And then the second third, they had all of these discount places spring up, and then all of a sudden, I had to figure out a way to compete. I don't actually compete with those chains anymore, but in the beginning, it was scary, and I thought I had to, and all of the things. And so when I create these videos, I'm not just talking about my clients or my team's clients or my single business and what I need to support myself. I'm trying to create kind of a broad understanding of what's happening. And if the broad mindset in our industry is that we need to create a $60 massage and tips are optional, truly it doesn't matter if they tip or not, then most of us are going to burn out and not make a living before we even get good at it. Or alternatively, we're going to end up being employed with one of those people, one of those corporations that don't honor what we do. It's really difficult to want to refine your craft and go above and beyond and really go the extra mile when you're not getting compensated fairly by your employer, or you're not truly being appreciated by your clients. So here's the thing. I'm sure there would be probably 30 to 40% of my personal clients that would pay $200 a session or more. They just would. They value me that much. The rest of my clients tend to be hustlers, maybe, they're just working class. They work at a desk a lot. They hustle. They live in an expensive county, and I want to be able to serve them. So unfortunately, my rates are higher than massage envy kind of places, and not as high as they probably could be. I need to be marketable. I need to be competitive. So I did research and found, kind of the going rate of massage therapy in Longmont, and then my rates tend to be about 10 to 15% above that to reflect my own personal expertise, right? Everybody should get paid what they deserve. Okay, so that said, if you watch the video previous to this one, that's still a very working class salary when you take off all the overhead and the marketing and everything that I do to get new people in the door, especially to support my team. So if this message didn't get across in the first video, I would like to make a correction. I don't want anybody to feel obligated to tip, but I love this expression, if you can, you should. There's many people that feel a lack mindset. They may have $500,000 in their retirement or more, but they still just don't quite want to spend their money. Obviously, it makes sense. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to judge, but I am willing to say that what you give comes back to you. And so I think the transparency in the prices should probably be with all of the employers. What are you actually taking home? What kind of percentage are you getting? If the dollar amount is high, are the employees actually getting even close to that? And furthermore, if we establish a culture of generosity in which people want to tip their hardworking massage therapists that get them out of pain, wouldn't that benefit the entire profession across in American culture across America, right? So if some massage therapists are like, no tip, we are going to give you a Groupon massage, we're going to give you this massage, we're going to give you that massage, go to Massage Envy, do membership. If it's not clear and the culture is not there, then many people won't think to tip. And furthermore, raising our rates to an exponential degree may also yield not having as many clients as we need for that pipeline, simply because of the discount corporate models that exist. So you see, this industry is really in a conundrum. And what I would love to say to this person that wrote the comment is the average burnout rate for a massage therapist is 3 to 5 years. So by the time they start getting good, they quit. And they quit because they're either burning out, injuring themselves, not working properly, or they just can't make a good enough living. So to be earning that top tier in which you can really raise your rates high, you have to be the best of the best. And most massage therapists, unfortunately, never get to that level. I have all kinds of things to consider as an employer and a business owner. I need a pipeline. I need to be competitive. I need to fit the market needs. And all of that kind of creates a variety of clients. I'm not really cut out to work for just the uber wealthy. It's not my style and it's not my personality. So, I don't ever want clients to feel guilted into tipping. And if you get a crappy massage, it's actually better if you don't tip, because if you're not comfortable with feedback and telling that therapist why you didn't like that work, then not tipping is a really great way to say, I don't like your work. But when your therapist does knock it out of the park, when you do have, a decent amount of savings saved up, when you are not in the financial throes of hardship, hopefully you'll be inspired to tip your massage therapist, because that 10, 15, 20% tip will make a huge impact in their motivation. So that is my follow-up video to the tipping. If you gained value from this, please consider liking and subscribing and comments. I really enjoy the dialogue, especially when we disagree. So I will see you on the next video. Take good care until then.